Welcome to my next video in my video car vlog. When all about AI, keeping it AI. So my last video was about how I think everyone should be interested in AI, how you should not be scared of AI at all. It is the future, it's a new technology, and the more you understand it and the more you use it, the less you'll be worried about the fear of it, and the more misconceptions will get left behind. So today, very important, I want to discuss about how to use AI in small businesses. So I myself run a small marketing agency. I call it an AI automation agency, AAA. But yeah, so a couple of little sell points about how AI can use small businesses. If you are a solo business owner or entrepreneur, or you are someone that just works in a small team or maybe one or two, you'll soon start to realize that there are a certain amount of tasks that you need to do that are painful and takes up time. And when you're in a small business, if things takes up any time, that means that's money and time that you're losing, because you can't be out there doing business stuff or doing whatever is part of your niche. So if you're a hairdresser, if you have to reply to a bunch of emails, messages, and do campaigns, you're missing out on actually cutting hair and making money. So this is where AI comes in. AI is really good, really good to take and automate the small basic tasks in small businesses. It literally takes the jobs, like I said in one of the other ones before, of people that are only one skilled. So I'll explain this in a couple of examples. First one will be websites. Usually if someone, just so you know, websites are old, funnels is the new thing to do. But if someone can't find what they want in a website, they leave in 50 seconds. That's what the stat shows us. So what you need to do is you need to create funnels. Funnels has got one thing, one purpose only, and that is to sell, subscribe, do one action. So when someone gets lost and confused, that's where you lose them. But what is great is that you can install a digital employee, an AI chatbot, onto a website that grabs attention and then talks to the person. And from talking with them, they can book them in, they can subscribe them to newsletters, they can give them business advice, they can direct them to a sales page. And this will literally be one person's task. You literally need to hire a secretary to answer the phones and things, but also responds to digital queries. So not only do they work 24/7, but they also have the exact skills how you want them to be. They don't slack off, they don't get lazy. It's a 24/7 working employee. That is a lot cheaper than minimum wage, paying someone only for 8 hours, when anything getting run on a digital scale or on the internet works 24 hours. So that's probably what I think is one of the biggest selling points, is having digital employees that work 24/7, are skill specific, is very good at the skill, are emotionless, and can work just non-stop. Again, you might hire a social marketing agency, or your secretary or your assistant might have to start doing social media posts, updates. And once you start getting over 1,000, 2,000 followers on either Facebook or Instagram, you are going to struggle to keep up with commenting and to struggle to keep up with direct messages. And when you don't do these things, you will lose followers, subscribers, you lose reputation. It's just horrible, bad for the business. But then if you also do it, you're losing time, money. You're using time and effort to do these things, which means you're losing money. So it's just a total double-sided piece of the puzzle that just always makes you lose. But when you now employ a digital social media employee that's job it is to reply to the comments on whatever Instagram or Facebook post, they can then message this person automatically using DMs, and then they can start engaging with them. And again, here we go, they will create a contact and a lead, they will create an appointment for you to call them back, book them in, they will subscribe them to newsletters, they can tell them and literally try to sell them something, even if it's just booking something in or an e-commerce store. And again, 24/7, it just works all the time. Alright, there's no going to sleep, there's no bad emotions or angriness, there's no preferable one product over the other. It's just a fantastic, great opportunity to work on. Just going to take a sip of water. And then another way you can use it in your small business is with Google reviews. So you see, 76% of people do research on anything they are looking at buying or renting beforehand. So before they decide to go with someone, they look on the internet, they Google it. And if you are high ranking on Google Maps, you are going to be high ranking in search engine optimization, especially when you are in the service industry. So if you are selling a unique product like, I don't know, keto ebooks, okay, you need to work really hard to get your website search engine optimized, run some ads, and then hopefully get to that first golden spot of Google if someone searches for that keyword. And it can be, number one, long, and number two, it can be a hard thing to actually do. But when you're selling a service, hairdressers, plumbers, agencies, and you have a good high amount of reviews and replies on Google Maps for your business, so Google My Business for Maps, you will skyrocket to number one. Right? That is such a massive way. Almost feels like cheating. So how do you build those Google reviews and those Google review follow-ups? You use AI. So again, if you are out there doing the lawns, you're done, it's a new client, they need to leave you a Google review request. So now you go back to the office, do the invoicing. After the invoicing, you send the request through. Then you need to constantly refresh and check to see if they reply. Once they have replied, you reply as well. And it times that by 10, times that by 20. Long, painful, annoying tasks. What if they don't do it? Who's going to send the reminders? Again, AI, take that over. AI can send the requests after the job is done. AI will do the responses or the replies to the requests. AI will do the automatic follow-ups if they haven't done it, the thank yous if they have. And then best of all is all these things link up together, where once it starts doing that or has that person now becomes your contact, goes into your pipeline and becomes becomes a hot lead is the technical term for it. Hot, warm lead, where they're already part of your client list, and now you can reactivate them, resell them. You can send newsletters and updates. It's so powerful. That's one of the ones that not a lot of people are trained up these days, but it's massively important. And just getting that done automatically 24/7 again, just as ridiculous, takes it all over. Yeah, and then just the basics for business. It can obviously create proper emails, do your research, bookkeeping if you need to do it. If you have thoughts or suggestions you need to run past the AI to have a non-emotional thought about it, it's just really good. Really suggest everyone should use it. There are other AI and automation tools that really works with scheduling in your daily tasks and routines. And yeah, the whole appointment setting booking thing. Like, if someone can just come to your website or get another channel, AI, let me get to this, another channel that AI connects to is SMS and WhatsApp. So now whenever you get messages come in, you can feed that message to AI and it can come up with a response. Like, how crazy is that? We'll obviously have to be a bit careful with how many and frequency, but you could be having a full-on conversation with an AI chatbot that books you in or sells you something and you would never know. And if you're a business owner, that will just happen to you, for you, with you, on the side. Like, what a great win-win scenario that is. Like, really, it's unbeatable, I think. And again, here we go. They work 24 hours. It's emotionless. It's a great tool to have. And you can just employ so many of these social media or digital employees for. It runs 24 hour. It's emotionless and it's so cheap and works so well. It's exactly programmed the way you want it. So, even though in some of my other videos I have said that I think that video generation is going to be the next big thing in AI, and it's already happening today. It's already happening. But selling AI infrastructures for small businesses or businesses, I think it's going to be where the big money is going to be. Yeah, even if you just start small, these things increase and then you can tie them up. Like at the moment, all of my AI infrastructure ties up with a whole marketing concept where you can then again do websites, emails, inboxes. Yeah, the limit is just crazy, and it's just going to get more. It's just going to get smarter. An example, if anyone watches this, it's going to be old, but I watched a YouTube video on the new update of iOS, where it can actually follow what app you're looking on, and if you do the blink thing, it will open the app. Like, that's nuts. Who ever thought about that? I think that's an amazing new thing that's coming in. It will be, we call it AI, but it's algorithm tracked. Yeah, an amazing piece of actual software that's come out for this hardware. So yeah, definitely embrace it to use AI for your small businesses, especially when you're not in a position to employ more employees, or you're not in a position that you don't have the skills that these people might do. Yeah, I hope that kind of made sense. I hope everyone embraces AI. And I'll see you for the next episode. Cheers, bye.